Hello, Global Lent Madness viewing public. We are back for a daily saintly showdown, and this is a big one. It is the father of monks versus the first hermit. It is Saint Anthony the Great versus Paul of Thebes. And I have to say, before we get into it at all, Paul of Thebes is the pick. Here's why. Not only did he go into the desert before anybody else, but as he lived dependent on God, even the animals knew him and would bring him one little loaf of bread, a slice of bread. The ravens every day, they kept coming, they kept coming. So much so that when Anthony the Great, the guy he's going up against, came to visit him at the end of his life, the ravens said, "We're going to bring 2 pieces of bread," as part of his legend. Not only that, but he continued to live this radical dependence on God that inspired a whole generation of desert monks, of desert fathers. But now I know you probably have some things to say about the father of all monks and how great he is. But remember, only one of them came to visit somebody else. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's funny. I thought you were kind of stealing the biography of what I just read because for the father of all monks, he was the one that inspired so many other people to start their own orders because they went to go visit with him. People would be chucking food over the wall to feed him because he was just not eating forever. When the dude came out, he still looked like a normal human being, like a six pack that had a six pack. After not eating, he would just eat bread and water and sometimes he'd go for days without eating at all. But I think that the most important thing about him is that Athanasius, a household name we love, actually wrote the book on him, literally the book on him, which inspired so many people. It became a hot seller back then. I don't know. I mean, there was no printing press. I don't know what that meant, but that's what it says. It became a hot seller. Yeah, I think the one knock against him, I will say, is that he felt the call. And when you feel the call, you feel the call. But his parents had died and he has to take care of his sister, his sick sister. He's like, peace, I feel the call. Hands her off to a bunch of virgins, and then he runs off to go live. So that one to me was like, I liked a little bit more of that legend. Like, were they good people? Just took him? Did he have the responsibility to care for his sister? Why do I'm holding this yellow thing? I don't know. But either way, he is looked at as the father, not the first one, but the first one to go into the wilderness. And so,
Yeah, the proto hermit versus the father of all monks. I'm hoping our blog today will give us a little bit more background on that.
help
So
us out, bloggers.
check on in, letmadness.org, make your pick, and we will see you tomorrow for another Daily Saintly Showdown. Happy Lent.
Happy Lent.